Come to child's pose. Knees wide, hands over your head, and bow forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Letting yourself settle in. Feeling the ground beneath you. And the air touching your skin. On your next inhale, press into your hands and look forward. Soften the muscles on your face. Come to a tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck the toes under and take a few cat and cow. Cat pose is an exhale. And you round the spine, tuck your tailbone to your chin. Inhale. For cow, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Take a few more rounds of this on your own just to warm up the flexibility of your spine. Your eyes can be open or closed here. And press into your hands. Keep the toes tucked, lift the knees, and then come into a downward facing dog. Your heels don't have to meet the floor. If it looks like this, that's great. If it looks like this with bent knees, that's great too. You just straighten out your legs as best as possible. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Your eyes are open here, looking between your feet. Pressing into the hands. Slowly step your feet to the top of your mat. If you can ground the whole foot down, that's great. If not, that's great too. Some of you may need to come up onto spider fingers and bend your knees. And some may be able to keep the hands planted and walk all the way up. From here, fold, bend the knees, let the spine go, really get loose, sway side to side, shake your head out, yes and no. Coming into what's present in the moment. Feeling what your body feels here and now. Because that is all that is real and true. Bend through your knees. Roll up to stand, keeping the arms soft, the fingertips soft. Tucking the tailbone down. Belly pulls up and in, and then reach the hands up to the ceiling. Or sky, wherever you are. Hands through your heart center. Gaze to your fingertips, your hands, your fingers touch your heart center. Feel how your heart is beating. Notice your breath. If there's a sway in your body, that's great. Still rooting down through your feet, all four corners. If you're not swaying, that's fine too. Take into consideration that everything is perfect just the way it is. That all is exactly how it's supposed to be. There's nothing to change and there's nothing to fix. There's nowhere to go and nothing to do. Right now, you're moving, linking breath and movement to come into your body and into your space, to ease your mind. One Om breath in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center as you fold. If you need to bend your knees, please do. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, roll to stand, fingers soft, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold, bend at your knees to bow. Halfway lift, hands to shins, creating a flat back, tailbone to the crown of your head. Exhale, bow. Mountain pose, rise all the way up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, just like that. One more time, inhale, mountain pose. Fingers soft until you come up. Hands through your heart center as you bow. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank pose. If high plank is too difficult for you, you can drop your knees. You can also add a blanket underneath your knees for more support. I'm coming into high plank, pressing my heels back, reaching the crown of my head forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm lowering down to my knees because that's where I'm at for my Chaturanga Dandasana. And then I'm lowering my chest down, keeping my elbows in towards my body. Chest and chin touch the floor. Tilt the tailbone up. Come all the way up. Send the legs back, shoot them back. This is a cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come through knees. Press back, down dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. However, you have to get there a little faster than before. Our body's a little more warmed up. Forward fold. Mountain pose. Fingers soft. Reach up. Hands through heart center as you fold. Halfway lift, either hands to shins, or if you can create a flat back with your fingertips, do so. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Or knees, right? This is also high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga, elbows tuck in, chest, chin, cobra pose. Pressing the shoulder blades together, breathe in. Exhale, come through knees, tabletop, into a down dog. One more just like that. Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and slowly step to the top of your mat. Look where you're going. Exhale, fold. Soft fingertips, rise up, curl up through the spine. Hands through heart center, fold over. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Try to use the other foot this time. Exhale your air. Inhale. Exhale. Again, no, you can always be on knees the whole time. Lower down, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog through hands and knees. This is a modified flow for myself. This is the way I'm liking to move my body. If you so want to do a Chaturanga Dandasana where your knees are not dropped, then do that. Move to the way your body feels best. And at any time you can take child's pose through this practice. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees. You can either hop or walk. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Fingers soft. Mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Press down through all four corners of your feet. And rather than coming forward, you want to sit your hips back and sink. Tuck the tailbone under towards the floor. Arms are straight, lifting up to the ceiling. Gaze is forward. Squeezing your legs together, but not actually touching your knees. You want to keep your knees in line with your heels. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant the hands. Step back, high plank. Lower down, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog, cobra or baby cobra. Baby cobra looks like this. Downward facing dog. Right leg steps, warrior one. It comes right in line with that hand. You spin your back heel down, rise up. Knee presses forward. Reach the hands up. Your hips aren't open here. They're both tracking forward. Breathe, press through the feet. Ground down to lift up. Exhale, both hands meet the floor. High plank. Lower down, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog, cobra or baby cobra. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Left leg for warrior one. Remember, hips facing forward, back heel drops. Reach the arms up, send the knee forward. Press down through your feet. Squeeze your legs together and reach up through your hands. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank. Lower down, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees. Hop or step. It may take a little longer to get there, that's okay. Exhale, bow. Mountain pose. Sink into your Utkatasana, hands to heart center. Press down through your feet, send your hips back. Look at your toes. If you can't see them, keep sending your hips back. Reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg steps, inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. This time your hips go from square to open. You're pressing open and out. Your arms in line. Flip your front palm, reach forward. Up and back. Let your hand rest on your back leg. Circle the arms down. Chaturanga Dandasana or high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side steps. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. You can see the shift happen, the opening. Press down through the feet, squeeze the legs together. Flip the palm. Reach up and back. We'll actually reach forward, up and back. Circle the arms down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Notice how your body feels. Has your brain been going, judging, thinking too much? All that's real and meaningful in this moment is this present moment, how your body feels, what you're experiencing in your body. Take a second to notice it. You can always take child's pose, or if you're wanting to go for something more advanced, go for a headstand or a handstand. Again, if you have a confident one, that's what you go for. You want to go for something that is right for your body in this moment. This is a resting pose. So if resting for you is child's pose, then take child's pose. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend your knees, look forward. Walk or hop, half lift. Forward fold. Mountain pose, soft fingers. Utkatasana, come into a chair, hands to heart. Lift through the spine. Exhale, twist. So, elbow to left knee, right elbow, left knee. Press in and twist. If this is not accessible to you at all, then land your forearm to your thighs and twist from here. You can also keep the hand at the heart or alongside your body if your arm is too tight to lift up, right? Sinking down, checking your knees, square them off, checking your toes, press them down. Breathe in and fold. Separate your feet, hip width distance. Grab your peace fingers around your big toes. Right, so you could bend your knees super deep here to get that. Or if you have the extension, grab them with your legs as straight, but with a softness in the knee. Inhale, lift, flat back, and exhale, fold in. Keeping with your inhales and exhales. If you notice that I got closer, it's because every time I inhaled, I lengthened, and every time I exhaled, I pulled in. Release your toe grip. Walk your feet back to their Utkatasana stance. Bend the knees, rise up into your Utkatasana. Hands to your heart. Breathe in. Sink your seat and twist to the other direction. You can also land here again. Square the knees off. Twist through your upper body, not through your seat. My body isn't going like this. I'm staying square in the knees and twisting through my upper body. One more breath in and fold over. Separate your feet. Slide fingers to toes. Again, you can do this bent knees. I have the extension, so I'm going to go with straighter knees. Breathe in through your head. Crown of your head reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. And then you exhale, fold and bend your elbows out to the side. If you need to, bend your knees. I have a bend in my knees right now. I'm taking a little rock side to side. It's giving my wrist a massage. You can just stay still if that's more comfortable for you. Release hands from feet. Toe heel your feet back together. Rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Low plank. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg steps. Warrior two. Open up and out. Flip your palm, peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Your knee stays bent. Your hand comes alongside, either touches the floor, or you can come forearm to thigh. Softening your fingertips, except for if your hand is grounded to the floor, use your fingertips. Keep pressing the hips out and reach up through your arm. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your front knee. And triangle pose. Your hand can come to any point on your body that creates a 3-point pose. So back foot, front foot, and your hand. And then reach up to the ceiling. You can also land the hand to the floor if that's more stable, or a block. Come all the way up to stand. Both toes face forward. Legs are wide. Hands to your hips, reach up through your heart and your head. And then fold with a flat back to wherever you meet at the floor. If your arms are dangling, they're dangling. If they touch, they touch. If you want to go for a tripod headstand, you can. Or just be here. If your head touches, great. If not, great. What's most important is the stretch within the hips and within the hamstrings. That's what we're working towards here. Keep the breath going, in through the nose, out through the nose. Rise to a halfway lift. Bring the feet in a bit. Hands to hips, rise all the way up. Come to that warrior two. Chaturanga Dandasana, high plank to low. Upward facing dog, or cobra, or baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg steps, warrior two, open up and out. Flip your front palm. Peaceful warrior. Don't really know if I did it on the other side into an extended angle. Extended side angle. Right, and then you can drop this down if you wish. If you're feeling a crunching happening here, then come back up. You want space. You want to create space. Rise all the way up to that warrior two. Straighten your knee, triangle pose, second side. Wherever it lands, wherever it feels right for you. Rise up to that warrior two. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Or center actually. Rise all the way up, mountain pose. Hands through heart. Tree pose side. Right leg lifts. You can also just tent your foot here. Right? So it can be tented to the floor. Lifted here, here, here. Or assisted to come all the way up. My pants are slippery, so I'm going to come low. Squeezing the glutes together, pressing down through the foot. Reach up through your hands. Release the pose. I think my husband wants to come out of the room. Press down through the other foot. Come into tree pose, second side. Nope, pants too slippery. It's not where I am right now, right? And that's okay. Not judging it. Whatever it is, it's great. Just move and be with your body, be with yourself. Your breath. Focus your eyes to one point, your drishti, to keep you still. Reach both hands up. Whoa, see, it's okay to fall out. Reach both hands up. Just come right back in. Right? When you go fishing, you don't expect to catch a fish on the first try. You keep throwing your line back in. Release the pose. Separate your feet. Tadasana. Close your eyes. I'm sure you feel a bit warmer now. Moves through your body. Hands through your heart. Separate your feet wide and come to a Malasana squat, or as deep as you can go. So this could be it. Or you can come all the way down to the floor. Tucking the tailbone under, pressing the hips forward. Press down through your feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 2 sunflower squats. So squeeze the glutes together. You lift up a bit. Rise all the way up. Reach up through the hands. And exhale. Come all the way down to your ability. Inhale. Reach up. And exhale. Come down. Plant your hands. Walk your feet to center. Turn them around. come to sit on your bum. And come all the way down onto your back. We'll go for some heart opener poses. Then into a little bit of ab. Then into supine twist and deep rest. So plant your feet to the floor for bridge pose. Plant your hands to the floor. Send your shoulder blades underneath you as best as possible. Your chest starts to lift up. And then lift your hips. Rather than squeezing in the legs and in your butt, rather than squeezing in your butt, you squeeze in your legs to lift you. And press down through your shoulders to lift. And lower down. Second bridge or first wheel. Press down, lift up. Robot arms are acceptable. Lower down. Back to side in the legs. We'll go again. Bridge our wheel pose. I haven't done wheel in a long time. I'm going to try with you. I have to dial my hands out a bit rather than facing totally towards my feet. My wrists won't support that right now. So from here, press down into your feet, lift your hips, and push into your hands. Lower down, tuck the chin. 2 more. Shake your wrists out if you were in wheel, and if you're going for bridge, just go for bridge. Press down, lift up. Tuck the chin, lower down. Last one. Inhale. Let your air go, prep the pose. Lift up. Bend your chest, come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, toes of your feet together, knees wide. Close your eyes, rest. Help your knees together if you need to with your hands. Bring them into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Rock side to side on your low back. More circles. Happy baby. So if your hands reach your feet, go for your feet either inside or outside. Yeah? And you're pressing your knees down. You want your tailbone descending, so if your feet are up here and when you're trying to grab them, you're like this, and go for the backs of your knees because you want that tailbone to descend, right? Notice what your body is doing in the pose. Becoming more grounded with yourself, with what your body needs. Supports action rather than reaction. Help your knees together. Bend them at a 90-degree angle. Knees in line with hips, feet in line with knee. Hands behind your head for bicycle kicks. We'll straighten the right leg and reach to the left with our right elbow. and switch. And switch. 2 breaths. Switch. Switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hug the knees in, lift your feet up to the ceiling, reach towards your toes and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land your feet down, hug knees into chest, send them to the right side. Your shoulder should be dropped. So if your knees look like this and your shoulders drop, that's okay. You don't want to be like this. You want this twist in your spine, not in your legs. Right? So open up. You can close your eyes here if you feel. Come to the other side. Spinal twist, that's my baby calling for me. I guess it was kind of perfect timing. And then come into deep rest, Shavasana. Your feet wide, arms wide. Let your body just be. Close your eyes, let your breath go, let your belly go, let your body go. Just be here. Notice how your body accepted that practice. Notice how your body feels in this moment. Do you feel more open, stronger, invigorated? Do you feel tired? Any of those is fine. It's just about knowing where you're at. And allowing your body to be in that space. And giving your body what it needs. That's how you gain health. Giving your body what it needs in the moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend your knees, plant your feet to the floor. Roll to fetal posture. Right or left side, whatever feels good for you. Slowly lift yourself up, keeping your eyes closed. And land yourself to an easy seat. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Land your hands to your heart center, and we'll close this practice with one Om breath in. Thumbs to your third eye center. Raise your prayer up to the sky and beyond. Letting in what is needed, no matter what it is. Letting yourself be where you're at without judgment. Namaste. Thank you.